After what felt like hours, the two pulled away. Sherry's warm emerald gaze pierced through Alistair's soul, seeing past every legend and every rumor, and simply seeing her friend behind his eyes. Wait, you two know each other? Charlie proclaimed, very much disturbing their moment, much to Alistair's annoyance. Yes, we do, Sherry began. Me and Al are very close friends, from childhood, actually. Our moms were close friends, basically sisters. So, I guess that passed down to me and Alistair. Indeed, Alistair piped up, the static in his voice crackling across the room. Me and Sherry spent most of our years together, much to her father's annoyance, but we made it work, didn't we, dear? He said as he pulled her closer. The same way he did all those years ago, back when they were still alive and were still friends. Were they even still friends now, after everything? A strange feeling settled into his chest, something foreign and unusual. Yet, he did want to embrace it. He wanted to embrace her. But something kept him. Something else, like a chain binding his heart and his soul. Something remained unsaid between them. Well, that's great, Vaggie said, a bit impatiently. But we still need your help, remember? We can't feed our guests without a working kitchen, and our oven keeps burning everything we put in it. And are you sure the oven is the problem here, darling? Alice suggested, not wanting Sherry to leave his side just yet. Yes, I'm sure, Alistair. She glared at him with a look as sharp as her spear. But they both knew it didn't work on Alistair. So, unless you want to use some of your fancy magic and actually help out for once, then maybe we should. Now, babe, Charlie began to fret. You know Alistair isn't the best with technology, and I'm sure there's a reason why he's been more laid back lately. Believe me, we're gonna figure this out. She looked up at Alistair and Sherry, offering them a sweet yet apologetic smile. Oh no, it's alright, I'm happy to help. Just give me an Alisec if you could. Of course, Charlie said, taking Vaggie away to the kitchen and seeing if the oven still worked, which it didn't, unfortunately, leaving Alistair and Sherry alone. Look, Alistair, I am happy to see you again, but we do need to talk. Can we meet up later, around sundown? Sherry said, her small smile giving way to a frown with conflicting emotions, her ears falling slightly at the weight of her worries. All right then, my dear, we shall meet at sundown, perhaps up on the roof. But until then, you should best be off. Don't want to keep Her Majesty waiting. All right then, it's been decided. I'll see you then. But before I go, it really is good to see you, Alistair. I am so glad you're okay, and I'll see you later. And with that, she was gone, as quickly as she had came back. Alistair looked up at the clock. A few hours till sundown. A few hours to wait. As the hours dragged on, every tick of the clock felt like a foreboding countdown to Alistair, to his conversation with Sherry. Eventually, the bustle did die down. So with that, he made his way up to the roof, up to her. His shoes clicked from the hardwood floor to soft carpet. The door opened with a creak that made Alistair's ears wince. And there she was, waiting for him. But she did look different. Her hair now blew freely in the wind, her curls unkempt and unruly by the breeze. The sight made Alistair freeze. She seemed so relaxed, even though he was here. He wanted to move, to speak, to say anything to her, but the memories came back. His words, his harsh and cruel words to her. The one he called a friend, the one he trusted, the one who trusted him. He knew everything because he told her everything. Everything that haunted her mind, she told him because she trusted him, because she thought that they were friends. Everything from her mother's passing to her horrible husband she was forced to marry, but Alistair had betrayed her. Left her in that alleyway, left her to rot with her wounds, left her like she meant nothing, when in reality she meant everything to him. But then she simply spoke up, her voice laced with joy, teasing, but also with haunting memories. I know it's you, Alistair, she said. Jambalaya and shoe polish. Your scent hasn't changed. I guess some things really don't ever change with you, huh? Well, you know me, darling, Alistair began. I must make sure everyone knows when I am present, he said, still gripping at his staff, covering its stitches. Well, you always did know how to make an entrance, Sherry turned to him and said, her eyes tired yet calm, her smile warm yet torn. It is good to see you again, Alistair. Really, it is. Her smile widened, but it didn't quite reach her eyes. It's good to see you too, Sherry. How long has it been now? 7, maybe 8 years, he said, still gripping his staff, still hiding its stitches. Yes, it's been a very long time, hasn't it? Not since you disappeared, at least. I tried asking around. I even went to Rosie's, but no one knew where you were, Alistair. Where did you even? Alistair quickly pressed his finger against Sherry's lips, stopping her question. That is nothing you need to worry about, my dear. It was a necessary retreat. Some unfinished business I needed to tend to, he said, still on edge. Now, is there any reason why you wish to meet me up here? Or did you simply want to watch the sunset with me? I do recall how much you loved the evening shift tonight. Alistair looked back on those days with a warm smile. The memory of their deep yet meaningful conversations and laughs shared under the setting sun flooded his mind. I guess I just wanted to see if you were okay, Sherry began. I saw the broadcast. Your battle with Adam. I was so scared to see you hurt. And when I learned you were here, I just. Sherry suddenly clutched her shoulder, shouting in pain and holding on to the roof's rim for support. Sherry, Alistair gasped, quickly running to her side to support her. Are are you okay? What's going on? Alistair helped Sherry stand. He saw a faint green glow emanating from her shoulder. When he got a closer look, his eyes widened in horror and his teeth clenched against each other. Seemingly carved onto her shoulder was one of his symbols, pulsing. It was the cause of her pain. Sherry, is this from? His hand trembled as he hovered it over the symbol. He knew this symbol more than anyone because he made it to brand those who messed with him. But how? Why? What was it doing on her? Yes, from our fight, Sherry snarled as the pain died down, leaving her shaking and out of breath. The pain isn't usually this bad, more like a dull ache, but since you came back, it's like a hot iron, like it's searing my skin. I thought maybe you could help. Maybe you you can't heal it, can you? No, I cannot, Alistair lamented, his smile wavering but never fading. I could try to remove the symbol, but it would only lessen the pain. This this is a curse. Intentionally placed or not, the effects are permanent. Do whatever you can. Please, I'll take any kind of relief right now. Sherry trembled, her body shaking from both pain and exhaustion. All right, Alistair began. Try and hold still, darling. He put his hand onto her shoulder, muttering a spell as the air around them dropped to near freezing. She screamed in pain as he tore off the symbol, and then she fell into his arms after it was all over. Sherry, darling, can you hear me? Thank you, she uttered through her trembles, holding on to him for support. Come on, lead me to your room and I'll take you there. You desperately need rest, my dear. This reminds me of the first time we tried Tennessee moonshine together. Alistair scoffed at the memory as he led Sherry back to her room, his less elegant performance by the bonfire always serving as an embarrassing yet amusing recollection. I do recall that fondly. But I still have no idea how I wound up back home after that fifth glass, he said, still laughing at himself. I, I brought you home, she uttered as she rested more weight onto Alistair. You. You did? He asked, very much shocked by that little detail. You brought my half lucid self all the way back to New Orleans? I. I had to, Sherry said back as Alistair helped her undress. I knew you'd end up getting into trouble if I didn't. Alistair laughed as he tucked Sherry into bed. Well, my dear, you need not worry about me anymore. I can now handle my liquor far better than I could back then. Now, get some rest. I'll see you in the morning, Sherry. Thank you, Al. Truly. As she finally fell asleep, Alistair carefully slipped through the door and made his way down the hall. His chest felt lighter. The pain of his wound also felt duller in a way. As he walked down the hall, he thought to himself, maybe staying here won't be so bad, as long as she's here by my side again.